like Emma in India.
This broadcast is sponsored by Bowman Constructors, D.A. Gould and Grandsons Excavation, Maxim Fitness, A.E. Robinson, Casa Cattle Farm Store, Nita Cakes, Bears One Stop, TJ's Jewelry, Newport Glass, Gilman Plumbing and Heating, Sebascook Valley Federal Credit Union, Hometown Health Center, and Hartley's. Nokomis Warrior Broadcasting, in association with RSU 19, presents Nokomis Warrior Basketball. Tonight, the Cony Rams take on our Nokomis Warriors. Tape live January 25th at Nokomis Regional High. And bringing you today's game, Principal Neto and Abby Karen.
Woohoo! I sound so official. And I don't know what's going on with the audio, but it's like stadium audio in our headsets.
I know, it's pretty cool.
I feel like we're at a big arena. Abby, we've been talking about doing this all year. Finally, we get to do a broadcast together. I know, I'm pretty excited about this. And this is a fun night when you can have both the varsity teams kind of putting it on the court tonight for the home crowd. So just a great night for the Warrior faithful. I know the girls team, you look on paper and their record obviously is not what they want it to be, but they're continuing to improve. And I'm anxious to see how they play tonight. I haven't been able to see them play at home for a couple of weeks, so I'm anxious to see how the Warriors come out tonight.
Yeah, I talked to Coach Crockett the other day. I had an interview with her, and she said she's working really hard to get the Lady Warriors together and used to being a team and running the floor together. And you definitely see that out there. They're doing a good job. They're improving a lot.
No, and they're, anytime they've had a lot of, I think transitions. So obviously COVID, impacted, all sports. You get a new coach in, and, obviously injuries were key. That your Warriors are missing, one of their top players in Cameron King, but also Suhaili Fernandez is a key player for the Warriors. So missing those two players has definitely impacted them. But girls have risen up and have been playing in some really close games. And I think that's, when I've talked with Coach Crockett, focusing on some of those smaller goals to really kind of build and get some momentum. So I'm anxious to see how they come out. Cony always puts an athletic team on the court, and anxious, like I said, I'm excited to see how this game gets out of the gate. I think it's going to be important for Nokomis to get out to a solid start.
Yeah, so right now Nokomis is tied for 9th place, and Cony's looking at 4th. So it's going to be a pretty interesting game, I think, and it's going to be an interesting game, I think.
Yeah, I think what the early minutes are going to be key for Nokomis. They're going to want to keep this game, close to a 3-possession game and see if they can run it close. Maybe get, Cony looking past them and thinking it's going to be an easy game. They played Cony early in the season. So we'll get ready. And you mentioned the Warriors in 9th place. It is going to be an open playoff tournament. So Nokomis will have a play-in tournament game, likely be on the road. But that's a great experience for this team. Really a pretty young team, so most of these players will be coming back another season. So a lot to build on and look forward to.
Yeah.
Did you ever play basketball, Abby?
I did, and then I stopped coming into high school.
Yeah, how come?
Yeah. Scared me.
Oh, you should reconsider. It's a great sport. I know. I had a lot of great memories growing up as a kid playing basketball and then opportunities to coach. And, look at this gorgeous court.
I know.
Who doesn't want to put the burgundy and white on and get out on that great
But I could
court?
be here with you.
Oh!
So it's a win-win.
Good comeback. All right, final minutes or seconds winding down on a warm-up. Teams heading to the bench. And I think fans listening, we're going to have an exciting edition coming up for our senior game. And I think it's a week from this Friday. Believe it or not, the girls will have their final home game, so it'll be their senior game. And you know who's going to be here at that game?
Oh, boy.
The Nokomis Pep Band.
That's wow.
Yeah, talk to our music director, Mr. Dean Neo. And for the 2 senior games, we are going to have Pep Man in action at both of those games. It'll be kind of a dynamic look. They're actually going to set up behind the bench because I know. So it's going to be great for them to feed off our amazing student section that we've had. I know I've seen you in that crowd. It's just been awesome. And here we go. Mr. Ryan Martin, our assistant principal, will do the PA
Good evening and welcome to Nokomis Regional High for today's contest between the Rams of Cony High School and your own Nokomis Regional High Warriors. We hope you enjoy today's game and support these athletes, coaches, and officials in a positive manner. Now, let's meet the starting lineups. First, for the Rams. A junior, number 3, Sage Fortin. A senior, number 4, Alyssa Redmond. A senior, number 2, Reagan Beechard. A senior, number 22, Kristen Kirk. And a senior, number 20, India Clark. The Rams are coached by Adam Rich and assisted by Megan Mattice. And now for your Warriors. A freshman, number 12, Danica Migliori. A sophomore, number 20, Sydney King. A junior, number 22, Bree Townsend. A junior, number 24, Emma Marble. And a senior, number 30, Melissa Walker. The Warriors are coached by Chelsea Crockett and assisted by Jamie Purnell and Derek Townsend. The officials tonight are Martina Graffam and Chris Thornton. Would you all please rise and honor America for the playing of our national anthem?
Rousing introduction by Mr. Martin to get us ready to roll. Give a shout out to our camera crew early down on the floor. We got Seth Buber and Alex Tetro, and up here in the broadcast booth, Mr. Braden Kurt. I don't know. Braden did a broadcast with me, some commentary. I don't know if it's he's been behind the camera ever since. I don't know what happened, but I think Braden's got to get the headset back on.
I think he got made fun of and he just couldn't handle it.
I think it was just jealousy. I thought Braden crushed it. All right, here we go. Teams come out to center court. Migliori takes the center circle. Boy, Migliori's a freshman that I really like, Abby. She has basketball moves, just great little slashing, quick step, and I think as she continues to mature as a player, get some strength, I think she's going to be an impact player for this team. Tips away. Fortin picks it up for the Rams. Warriors coming out. Tight man-to-man. Long three is off the mark. Warriors. Oh, go ahead, Abby.
That was a nice rebound by Danny. Yeah,
nice ball, and gets it to Bree Townsend. Townsend's just been a war horse. You couldn't make that happen if you tried. The ball just kind of slips between Migliori's legs. It was a nice idea by King. Just execution didn't happen on the pass. Cony into front court. Clark with it, kind of curls into the paint. Little floater is up, no good. Nice box out by Walker. Townsend pushes it up court. Marble open on the three, looks to get it into Walker. Walker creates some space. Defense collapses out to Townsend for three. Around, no good. Clark with the rebound.
She is one of Cony's best players, so they're going to want to always have someone on her.
Well, I think you called it right there. That was a great take by Clark. Kind of came away with a rebound and did it all herself. Came up and made a nice little move off the right elbow to put it in for the first points of the game. King with it on the perimeter. Out to the top to Marble. Marble able to retain possession. It was the right idea to box it up, but Walker's going to square up to Townsend to present that target. She ended up fading away, and really the defender able to get a better angle on that. Little floater through the paint's no good. Walker with the board. Townsend trying to float it into Walker, just a little bit beyond her reach. I like Nokomis' idea to kind of pound it in the paint. A nice job by Migliori and Marble to tie it up, and with the possession arrow, the ball will go back over. Should be Nokomis' ball. Whoa, whoa, should be Nokomis' ball. No, no, no. I think finally got it figured out. Now that's one sometimes you can get away with as a team. Just go out of bounds and see if they'll give you the ball, put it in. Sometimes you get away with one because nobody's really paying attention.
Yep.
There's Migliori with a nice take to the rim. She's fouled. She'll go to the line for two.
I've been friends with Danica for a really long time, and I know she's worked hard for the spot she has right now. Like, she played a lot of AAU basketball, and she deserves that spot, I think.
Well, I couldn't agree with you more, and I think she just showcased there that really quick step, first step that she has to get by the defender. You know, not afraid to jump into the paint. Townsend just battles for the board. Migliori can't connect on either foul shot. Thinks about the three. Shot fake, takes it baseline up, no good. Couple of good takes by Migliori, can't get the payoff. Nice shot selection by the Warriors. Fortin over to Bichard. Down in the corner off the side of the backboard. I think that was Kirk. Couldn't quite get it to go. Townsend out top with it. Kicks it over to King. King going to use Townsend's screen. They give and go. Townsend stop, pop, drains it for two. Boy, Bree Townsend, she was already a good player, but she's really elevated her game this season. You know, the most experienced player on this team, and she has just worked her tail off. Long three, no good by Redmond. Rebound up and no good. Townsend comes away with it.
She's definitely been a nice role model for the new freshman coming onto the team.
Yeah, she's just, she's the kind of person, no matter what you're doing, you want her in your group. I don't care whether it's a quiz bowl team, making a picnic lunch, on a team. You just want her on your side. Nice take by Townsend up and in, and Warriors with the early lead. And I think this is just the start Coach Crockett was looking for. Fortin trying to get it to Clark, and the defense collapses on her. It kind of rolls between her legs. So I don't know what happened to Marble there. It's kind of flopped on the floor. Hopefully she's okay. She hit the deck hard. Townsend kicks it out to King. Marble in the paint. She's got Walker wide open on the other side. Just couldn't see her. I'm not so sure Marble didn't hurt herself. She just looks a little labored coming up court. Migliori gets a hand on it, knocks it away. Nokomis is getting some good looks, Abby, on the interior, and I think if they're just a little more patient and look kind of opposite, that opposite block or that opposite angle, they're going to have some wide open players and some really high percentage shots.
Yeah, and I think this could be a really good game for Nokomis if we, you know.
You definitely want to get that win. Like,
Yep.
That's not fun to be in that situation for sure. Cony working the perimeter. Clark cuts through the paint, kind of wheels. King gets the hand in the action. I think it speaks to India Clark's strength because King had a good hand on the ball, but Clark able to just kind of power through, so King kind of raked across her forearm, so it sends Clark to the line for 2. First one's in. Second one spins around and out, and a nice hustle by Bichard to kind of circle in and get inside position on the rebound. Nokomis able to just tip it away out of bounds, but Cony keeps possession. Rams down by 1 early.
Definitely should keep it this way, the game. Keep
3
it.
is up, around, no good. And again, Cony with inside position gets the initial rebound. Nice board by Addie Hawthorne.
Definitely starting to see it pick up a little bit from the Rams here.
Nice take by Migliori, kicks it out to Hawthorne. That's a good look, can't get it to go. King picks it up. And King picked up that foot a little bit quickly, gets called for the travel. I think one thing Nokomis got to work on a little bit on the offensive end is their floor spacing. We're seeing times where there are 2, even 3 players kind of occupying the same little 5-6 perimeter spot. Really got to have that awareness of where your teammates are. So travel there by Cony. Nice closeout defense by Hawthorne. Clark tries the baseline, spins up and in, and gets the roll. King brings it up against pressure. Nice job by Sydney King. Up off the glass, no good. Ball ping-pongs around. Clark comes away with it. Nokomis good pressure, keeping Cony out along the perimeter.
Nokomis is playing a 3-2 defense right now, and it seems to be working pretty good.
Yeah, I think Coach Clark is going to be happy if Cony's just bombing away 3s all day. Nice board by Townsend. Townsend taking care of the ball, too, forces the foul. Michoud and Marble into the game for Nokomis. Townsend kind of a little off-balance chuck. I think she was worried if she put that foot down, she could call for the travel. Again, Cony launching the 3. Like Nokomis in good position for the rebound, but just not able to kind of pull it in. So Cony keeps possession. Another 3 bombs away off the rim, no good. Again, Cony able to get the offensive board to retain possession. Clark wings it across court to Fleck, number 10. Fleck kicks it out to Fortin. Fortin kind of buried in the corner. That's when I like to see Michoud just stay on her feet. Whoa, and finally, Cony, after about 7 or 8 3 attempts, gets one to drop. With that make, Cony able to double up Nokomis. It's 8-4, minute 20 to go. Still been a pretty tight first quarter, which I think that's what the quarter Nokomis is looking for, to kind of keep it close. Nice give and go between Walker and Townsend. You know, a little more oomph on that bounce pass to let it pop back right up into Townsend's hands so she can get the finish. Cony booted it, so Warriors will keep the ball.
Definitely playing good right now. Their heads in the game, I think.
No,
They want this.
Yeah, I agree. Walker tries a little half hook, doesn't quite get on it what she wants. This is an opportunity, too, for Nokomis with India Clark kind of getting a little breather on the bench. Nice steal by Migliori. Deflected out of bounds off Cony, so Nokomis will keep it. Nice forced turnover there by the freshman. Three by Migliori's off the spot. Marble battles for it. Ooh. Oh, for shiver by Kirk. Yes, that's why you say it's a good move if you could get away with it.
Emma was definitely surprised by that.
Yeah. Well, I think that's where maybe Nokomis missed an opportunity and a nice post move by number 4, Redmond. You know, loose ball. Warriors getting a little bit scattered here. Kind of float her into the paint, off the mark. Townsend comes away with it. Nokomis early looking to pound it in the paint. They definitely should try to do that with Clark out of the game. Prebit's going to get called on the grab.
That was a good call.
Yeah, you know, and historically, Cony has always been an aggressive defensive team. I mean, for decades. And I think it's, you know, they've learned that it pressures the other team and rattles players, even if they don't get the steal, kind of forces some unforced errors. So I think Nokomis got to keep their possession. Townsend! Oh, off balance with the buzzer ready to go. Floats one in. A key bucket for Nokomis. See if they can get a little bit of momentum here. They cut the margin of 4, so not a bad first quarter for the Warriors, Abby.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think that they really want this, and they definitely have it in them.
Yeah, that definitely is a great replay. And talk about court awareness by this junior leader on the squad, sensing the clock's running down with our high-tech broadcast skill. Like, what other high schools doing replay action? Come on, people. There's nothing better than Warrior Broadcasting out there. Oh, a little late. We'll get it. We'll get it next time. I guess I was bragging too much. I got to keep my bragging in check here.
But really, what high school has this setup? We're pretty lucky to have this setup that we have to really record any of the stuff that goes on at our school.
Yeah, I was kind of stuck in a position where I had to be at home last week and watch the Brewer game at home, and I realized my TV, I love it, but it's not 4K. And I switched to my laptop because the 4K quality is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Like it was really awesome to watch it, and it was a great game. I don't think that game went like anybody thought with the boys, and that undefeated Brewer coming in, and Nokomis really sent in a strong statement. But let's focus on the girls right now. Nice little curl through the middle by Redmond. Somebody has got to check that. Redmond now has had a couple of good interior plays for scores. Cony coming out with some full court man-to-man pressure.
Oh.
I think Marble just bounced it on the sideline. And again, that's what that Cony, an aggressive defense, will do. It'll force you into some little things that you really don't want to do. I think these first couple of minutes critical for Nokomis to kind of keep this tight. Fleck thinks about it, passes it around, goes around the top. Prebit with it. Trying to float it into Redmond. Redmond's had some success in the post. Can't find any room, so kicks it back out. Floater down the lane by Prebit, and she's bumped on the way, so she'll go to the line for 2. Neither team in foul trouble through the first quarter. Nokomis's second team foul. First on Walker. First one's off the iron. Second one's good. Cony comes back out with that full court pressure. Migliori patiently thinking about it, and that's where Townsend's got to present.
Oh, that was good.
Nice pickup by Mishu. And Nokomis, that was a nice idea by Mishu to lead Townsend. She just couldn't get there in time. And Prebit makes the Warriors pay with a quick steal and cruise into a layup.
That's 5 points for her so far. I think they should definitely keep someone on her. Just watch her shots.
Exactly. And I think Cony's tightened up their defense on Townsend. They really have got a player glued to her. That's where, as teammates, you want to help to set some screens for Townsend so she can shiv off her defender. Again, I like Nokomis' game plan to try to get some post passes. They've just got to be a little more patient with it when it's not there. Just reverse the ball, try it again. I think it keeps the pace of the game manageable for Nokomis. So the Warriors, with 2 or 3 kind of quick transitions, have found themselves down by 9. So a couple of key possessions here to shut it down defensively and see if they can convert some points. Cony patient, working around the perimeter. I'm a bit surprised India Clark's been out for quite a while, and there's Townsend with a big steal. She's taking it to the rim. Swatted away from behind by Fleck.
Drummond going in for Melissa Walker.
Yeah, there's some good young talent on this Nokomis team. Speaking of good talent, Mrs. Angela Brown, the middle school principal. Did you know, Abby, she was an outstanding high school basketball player?
I'm sure I heard that a few times.
Oh, yeah. So, again, Cony with the steal. Nice little dump back to Prebit. Prebit's got the hot hand. It's up and in. Floater to Marble. Marble chucks it over to Drummond. Drummond stops, pops, drains it. Big basket for Nokomis. The Warriors needed a hoop.
She had time to make that shot, too. It was a nice shot.
Open 3 for Cony. Fortin drains it. Cony pretty chilly from the three-point line early, but they've heated up, hitting a couple. I still think I'm okay with that. Like, get a hand in the face, and if they can beat you with that, that's fine. And that's where Nokomis needs that pressure. Good turnover, got it, and then just trying to make too quick an outlet pass. And no one ready for it. And there goes Clark again through the paint. I think Marble's going to get called for the trip.
Yep. Looks like she was talking to Coach Crockett off the side about that one.
Clark, nice little spin move. Nice defense by Drummond to just body up on her and get a hand up. Townsend comes away with it, thinks about the 3. Little head fake, dumps it down to Mishu. Mishu stops, pops, can't get it to go. Clark with the rebound brings it up. Interior pass to Redmond. She tries to spin and get it in. Again, Mishu getting a hand in to disrupt the play. Fortin is getting heated up out there on that, it's Fortin. She's hit a couple of 3s in a row, and Cony, just like that, in these first few minutes of the second quarter, have kind of broken open a pretty substantial lead.
Yep, and I think our Lady Warriors were focusing on, Clark being out there, that they left her open, and that gave her a perfect opportunity.
Well, and I think, it's a number one good timeout by Coach Crockett to kind of let's regroup here. And I think the game plan, you're right, Abby, for Nokomis was to key on Clark and shut her down. And if you're Coach Rich, that's what you need your other teammates to do. The other players are stepping up. Redmond's, Fortin's hit a couple of big 3s. Redmond's puts them in the paint. Prebit's had some steals and put back. So the cast of Cony Rams are, getting it done with a total team effort right now. Stands are filling up. We've had some good crowds. I was really surprised on Saturday night's game. Typically a Saturday night is not a big crowd, and it was a full house. It was fun.
That Brewer game, I cannot talk. The Brewer game, the line was out the door. It was insane.
Well, we probably set that up by we just kind of locked the doors because people were so feverish about it. We don't want people coming in here before school's even out to try to get a ticket. We had 3 tickets left over to sell on the Brewer game.
Oh, wow.
So not quite. We haven't technically had a sellout yet.
I think you could call that. That was close enough.
No, I'm going for it. That's 3 more tickets we could have had, Abby.
Okay.
Yeah, it was good. Probably a few people snuck in and didn't quite hit the ticket table. Maybe we were sold out. Clark with it. Kicks it out top to Fortin. Fortin reverses the ball. Kirk trying to get, I think, Redmond on the backside. Tipped out of bounds, and it's all the way into the PE storage closet. It looks like it's stuck under a rack. Marble can't find it. Well, this is a first. A lost game ball. I've seen it happen in outdoor sports, but
They should probably close that door after this. But I know the boys go in there, take their basketballs for when they come in. But
I think just grab another ball off the rack. The game balls are not that special. I think we know we've got some new basketballs on that rack.
oh,
King and Townsend kind of not on the same page there, thinking the home run ball is what we're going for, and because no one touched it, someone needed to dive in. And, Marble really needed to just try to do her best to scoot around and just get a hand. Even if she knocked it out of bounds, it would force Cony to inbound it on the far end of the court. Now the Rams, get kind of the opportunity under their own basket. Nice crossover by Clark. Up, can't get it to go. Battles in there for the rebound, puts it back. Townsend's got good position, can't muscle her out. Drummond trapped on the baseline. Clark just battling for it. And finally, she's like, finally, I'm going to get a call here.
call was on Drummond.
Nokomis in decent position, but just not being strong with the ball. And that's where Clark, really showing as a senior that physicality and strength, just out muscling the Warriors on the play. First foul shot's in. Clark nails them both, opens this game up to a 25-8 lead, and I think we went from a 6-10 game to an 8-25 game pretty quick, so it's been a pretty dry spell. Warriors have been pretty cool in the early minutes of the second quarter. Still a lot of basketball left to play, and that's what I like to see Nokomis kind of claw back into these games and stick to the game plan and not get rattled.
Hopefully, halftime, they'll get themselves together and they'll come back out stronger than they were the first two quarters.
The press for Cony definitely bothering Nokomis. You can see Mishu had it, and she had a seam to go by Clark, but she just sort of eased up, and Clark able to strip the ball.
I can definitely see where she's coming from. Like, I have the ball, and just the pressure is like, oh, get rid of it, get rid of it.
Yeah, Marble, I think she could call for the travel. No, when you have a tough press team, it can be nerve-wracking, and that's where you got to stay composed and stick with your press break. Horton brings it to the near side to Freeman. Freeman back out top. Into Clark. Clark with a spin move. I think they should give that to King, got her on the arm, because I think Townsend got all ball. We'll see who gets the foul. No, they do give it to Townsend. I thought really King was the one who kind of got her on the arm.
Sometimes it's hard to tell if they're both on her and like that,
Yeah. Townsend's first, and Clark has been solid from the foul line.
Got to watch those fouls now. You can hear the student section from up here.
Starting to warm up a little
Yep.
bit. Do you have a favorite chant that the students do in the student section?
Warm the buses.
Yeah, it's warm up the bus.
It's warm the buses.
No,
What's
it's
the
not.
difference?
Oh my goodness! Clearly, you've never been to the Bangor Auditorium. It is warm up the bus. You people listening to this, vote in. Make comments on this post. It is warm up the bus. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Hey,
As a principal, I'm clarifying this, but I can't handle it. It's definitely not warm the bus.
You got to talk to, the people who lead this.
I have.
That's not me. That's not me.
I have. I am very disappointed. But I got to give a shout out. Our student section has been really great, and I think has kept it positive throughout the season. And I think,
we have
tournament
themes
games
and
sometimes.
everything.
Yeah, no, I love the theme dressing, but I don't like. They told me it was USA today. I got my team USA, and I'm not seeing a lot of red, white, and blue. I even got stars and stripes socks on. I think I maybe got hung out to dry on this one.
I went and bought myself a bandana, so
Okay.
I don't know. I think they're running out of themes. That's why.
Oh, we can come up with some more.
Oh, through the legs on Migliori.
Yeah, we've had a few
Just
balls
a
go
few.
through the 5-hole tonight to give a little hockey reference. Cony mixing and matching the outside game. 3 by Fleck off the mark. Nice rebound by Marble. Townsend pushes it into front court. Migliori thinks about the 3. And that's where, like right there, that spacing. Walker was open initially. She had Clark on the back. Just give her the ball. And then Marble cuts through in front. That's where that floor balance. Like Marble's just got to stay out of that space. Long 3 again off the mark. Ball stays with Nokomis. Coach Rich.
Littlefield's coming in.
Sending a host of players in. Evelyn Littlefield into the lineup.
That's when you just take the extra second to look who's open and, make the good pass.
Also that court awareness of spacing on the floor. Like, remember when I was young, when a coach talked about, like, if you've been on a float, like in a lake, you know what happens when you pile everybody on one side of the float? You got to flip over, and you really want to think, let's keep the float balanced.
It's a good reference.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind.
Maybe some summer basketball, we can make a float out on Nokomis Pond and run a play on it. Way back in the day, one of our science teachers, Mr. Howard Witten, built the world's largest canoe. Maybe we need to build the world's largest float so we can run like a half-court play on it. Three by Cony off the mark. Backside rebound by Kirk. Keeps possession. Nice step in by King to kind of deflect that away, and the 2 is up and in by Kirk. And Nokomis is just got to get a little tighter on the defensive boards to limit Cony to 1 shot. Townsend weaves through some defenders, spots up Walker. Walker with a nice little shot inside the 3. It's a good look, but doesn't go.
I don't know if you heard Cony's coach, but he said, shoot it. Like he wants them to get those shots in there.
Townsend double team trying to work her way around a couple of players, and she's bumped. The foul, 5th foul on Cony, so no bonus yet. Townsend evades the first defender, stops, pops at the 3. Oh, good look. Doesn't go. Walker scrums for it. Nokomis can't quite get the handle on it, so Cony will inbound. 46 seconds to go. Cony's really used the second quarter to get some separation on Nokomis. I don't think we've done Hawaiian shirt night. That'd be a good one. I don't know who has a Hawaiian shirt, but
that was pretty
fun,
good.
Yeah.
It was random, but that was pretty good.
Well, you said we ran out of themes, so there's no way.
Well, that was 10 minutes ago.
I know. Well, it was stuck in my brain. I can't believe the other night everybody did camo, and people wore like some outdoor
like their bibs,
cold gear. Like it gets warm in the gym.
We haven't done like Nokomis swag yet, I don't think.
I was thinking we haven't had a burgundy, big time burgundy night. Redmond nails both foul shots. Rams up to 31. That's a good half of score. Like to put 31 points on the board in the first half. Unfortunately, Nokomis has not matched that. But I like what Nokomis is doing. Littlefield with a nice look at a 3. Can't get it to go.
Nice little handoff there by Cony.
Yeah, Cony seems to handle some of the Nokomis pressure. The problem when you don't make shots is you don't get the opportunity to put your press on. 3 on the buzzer won't go. And Cony player steps out of bounds. Hopefully the official's going to say that's half. And it will be half, so a tough quarter for Nokomis. But Rams, on the other hand, pleased. I'm sure Coach Rich pleased with that second quarter, so we'll break for halftime. Rams 31, Warriors 8.
Hometown Health Center, serving the greater Newport community for over 15 years. With locations in Newport, Dexter, and now Nokomis Regional High, our mission is to provide high-quality, cost-effective healthcare to the communities we serve.
So my name is Penny Townsend. I'm the Chief Program Officer at Hometown Health Center, and I oversee the school-based health center here at Nokomis Regional High. So Hometown Health is available to Nokomis students for medical needs on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7:30 to 3:30. I really enjoy working with the students. It's nice to get to know the students and see all the different things that we can help them with as they navigate through the school. Students can receive all kinds of services, everything from well checks and preventative checks, as well as same-day appointments such as acute visits like a sore throat or an ankle sprain or a rash. Those are all different types of services that they see here. We also do behavioral health. We have a telehealth program where they can come here and use the iPad and telehealth with a behavioral health worker at the office. And we also offer dental services to students as well.
Hometown Health Center, 118 Moosehead Trail, Newport, 29 Church Street, Dexter, and now serving the students of Nokomis Regional High.
Hello and welcome to the MLCI 2.0 Slam Show, a brand new resource for students and teachers to learn about technology used to its fullest. We are the Student Leadership Ambassadors of Maine. That's where SLAM comes from. We hope that you could participate in our weekly live stream where we answer questions, discuss technology topics, and share student work. Join our community of students and educators from around the state to learn and share with.
The MLTI Slam Show is a program of the Maine Department of Education. For more information about this and other innovative educational initiatives, please visit www.maine.gov/DOE.
This broadcast is sponsored by D.A. Gould Excavation, Maxim Fitness and Spa, A. Robinson in Corinna, Casa Cattle, Nita Cakes, Bears One Stop, TJ's Jewelry, Newport Glass, Gilman Plumbing and Heating, Sebasticook Valley Federal Credit Union, Hometown Health, and Hartley's of Newport. Once again, thank you to our sponsors. And now, let's get back to basketball on Nokomis Warrior Broadcasting.
All right, we're getting ready for a second half action, and Abby gave me a good update. How's the student section looking?
Very packed. I don't know where I'm going to sit.
Oh, we'll probably carve you out some space. Warriors inbounding to start the second half. Nice little give and go to Walker. Walker up and in. That's a nice play to come out of the gate. King
First
to
points
Walker.
of the game.
Yeah, no, that's just how you want to come out of your halftime break. Nice give and go execution, a little pick and roll. Cony right back to launching the threes off the mark. Let's see if Nokomis can make a little
Come
run.
on,
Nice
Danny.
kick ahead to Migliori.
Nice.
Oh, nice catch and finish.
Woo.
Really, Migliori showing her agility. Ball a little bit ahead of her, but she's able to collect it and put it in. Walker almost had the steal on India Clark, but Clark again showing her strength. A nice finish on the reverse side. Again, Cony, some of these Cony players are just a little more strength, kind of pushing Nokomis. You know, totally clean play, but just able to kind of muscle Nokomis off the ball. But there's Townsend. Like, you're not going to do that to Townsend. She's going to be able to hold her ground. Over to Marble. Nice pick and roll. Walker, right idea. Just kind of couldn't get it cleanly up to get a clean shot. But a nice execution. Kick out for the long three. Fortin off the mark, no good. Townsend rips another board. Nice. Townsend splits the defense, rattles around. Migliori scrums for the ball. Can't get it. Cony pushes it in the front court. You know, I was watching Cony during halftime shoot around, and I'm surprised. I'm not sure. I'm assuming we should pronounce it Cali Barajas. It was just draining threes in the halftime break when they came out to warm back up. I wonder if we'll see her in here. I don't know. She wasn't missing. Townsend, nice crossover, kicks it over to Migliori, up and in. Nice little run by Nokomis.
Danica definitely getting on the board here for that third quarter.
And really nice job by her, you know, Migliori's awareness to fill that lane. Oh,
Travel.
good job.
That was a nice call.
Yeah, nice job by Townsend. Almost got burned, kind of get off her feet. Redmond trying to do the little up and under move to maybe get call, you know, get the foul on Townsend, but call for the travel. So Nokomis.
Definitely out to a good start for this third quarter.
Definitely. Marble rolls to the left, kicks it out to Townsend for the open three. Oh, close, can't get it to go. And I love how Emma Marble plays. She's just so tough. Like, she's in there scrumming with the tall girls. I love it.
She's definitely a hard worker, hard player, that's for sure.
Nice move by Fortin. Just kind of heads to the left, kicks it back, and runs a little right-hander floater right through the net. Nice pass.
Look.
Townsend can't get it to go, but that's a nice look by Sydney King. Threads the needle through the paint to get it to Townsend.
She's going to take it.
Redmond bombs one away. Clark with the rebound, kicks it across court. Can't get it to Kirk. Nice look to Kirk, but Kirk can't get it to go. Nice back cut by Marble. Clark comes over and says, I don't think so. Ooh, should get called for the foul on that. I thought that was a block. We'll take it. Great cut.
We'll take what we can get at this point.
Yeah, exactly. We're not going to complain. We're not going to decline. Marble, great backdoor cut. First one clips the front of the iron. No good. violation, so Marble get another crack at it. And doesn't catch anything, so a violation. Marble just kind of pushing it a little bit. Didn't see that nice rotation of the ball.
She definitely has the form down. I think she was a little nervous.
Yeah.
You know, her team is kind of depending on these points.
Cony going to take a play out of Nokomis' book. Little cut through the middle, but they end up kicking it back out.
Nice defense by Addison Hawthorne.
King with a nice initial rebound. Just got to be a little quicker. I think people that follow the boys team, you know, I used to hear Coach Anderson back in the day we coached the girls, like chin it, like rip that ball to the chin and get it strong. Take a little fundamental skill, but it's effective. Nice cut pass. Migliori kind of got buried in there trying to kick it back out to Marble, and the Rams steal it away. A little over halfway through the second quarter and a third quarter, and a better start for Nokomis in this quarter. The three is off the mark. Cony has been cold from the three-point line. Townsend by everybody.
Wide open.
Yeah.
Left her wide open.
I think that's definitely some missing assignment defensively, because Bree Townsend's not someone you want to leave open. Clark, nice closeout defense. Spot up three, off the mark, no good. Clark able to muscle the rebound, but nice defense by Nokomis, and Marble loses possession, and a little bit of a frustration foul. And again, as we talk about chinning the ball, Marble kind of put that ball over the head. She's in amongst taller players. That's going to be an easy rip away. I think Marble's been, she's had a lot of physical contact today, and I think getting a little exasperated by it.
Yeah, she's definitely getting frustrated. You can see it in her face and the way she's playing. It's not bad. It's just...
Yeah, no, I mean, she's working hard in there, and it does get a little frustrating when you think you've made a good play on a rebound, get it stripped away, maybe feel like you got bumped, you turn around and you get called for it. Both their rebounds missed, but again, Nokomis are not stepping in to that Cony defender to really push them off the ball. Like, that's like a technical mistake a lot of people in the low block boxing out do. They just step in towards the basket. When you do that, you've given the space advantage away to the person behind you. What you want to do is kind of step up the line and body them and push them back, so you create more space for yourself. Townsend wrestling for it, kind of on the ball with it, and it just hits.
That was nice.
That's a heads-up play, and Townsend wings it. Oh, Townsend with a just acrobatic shot, and just, again, showing her savvy and knowing what's a travel and what's not a travel. Able to go from her knees to a great little finish.
Definitely experience there. A lot of experience, I think. Whole family's good ball players.
Yes, her mom and dad were great ball players too. Although I don't know about her dad, Derek. It's maybe rumor from Southern Aroostook. I don't know. Matt Brown saying he was good. Matt, I hear, yeah, he was a shooter.
His kids definitely take after.
And Mrs. Townsend, Penny, was not too shabby herself. That's a great D by Townsend right there, forcing the charge.
You can see the bench getting hyped up for this. They're pumped.
You know, again, a little bit of a young team by Nokomis, not, you know, having that awareness. Cony's pressing. Let's have our press breaker ready. Mishu takes off with it up the right side, all the way into front court. Poked away from her.
Mishu's getting quite a few minutes these games.
She's a hustler. Like, I enjoyed watching her in soccer, too. Just, you know.
She's fast.
Full tilt. Yeah, she's speedy. And she's not afraid to kind of jump into the fray. Cony again with another steal, pushes it ahead.
I think she had that wide open shot, and she decided to take it out to the three and drains it.
Yeah, exactly. Prebit says, I'm going to just back it out to the three and let it rip.
I mean, if you know you can make those, why not?
Well, this is a game you can take a chance. They've got a 20-point
Yeah.
lead. Nice little spin move by Townsend. Can't get it to go. Great rebound and
again.
follow by Hawthorne. Hawthorne
Ugh.
just battling in there. Gets a couple of nice offensive boards. Again, some of these freshmen are putting in some great minutes for the Warriors. I mean, that's a big step to go from playing middle school to a Class A game playing schools like Cony.
Yep. Definitely a big change.
Nice job by
Nice.
Townsend. Kind of looks away Migliori. Cony knew last time Townsend hit Migliori on the left, but little head fake and up and in.
I mean, we're only down by 18 now. I think it's possible. I don't know
Oh,
about
yeah.
you, but it's definitely
Well, I
possible.
think we've got to get a couple of quick stops here. If we can get a stop and a basket.
Get some
So right there.
threes in there, maybe.
Exactly. I think just a possession at a time, and can you make it exciting? Can you get it down to a 3 or 4 possession game, maybe get it down to that 10 or 12 by 6 minutes in the fourth? Then you've got a game.
Definitely a good game for these girls.
Migliori into Hawthorne. Hawthorne moves it up and in again. Nice take by Addie Hawthorne, and she's going to go to the foul line for 2. And that's what we like, too. Like, when you get a chance, you're behind. When you get a chance to score points with the clock stop, that's the little things that help you.
Especially with only 27 seconds left. You know, you got to take it. Nice.
Definitely a good quarter for the Warriors.
Subbing in both teams.
I'm going to take a page. I listened to Brian Woodbury and Josh Tardy when they did the boys game, and Josh was supposed to keep stats. Yeah, I didn't keep stats. I don't know if you did.
I did.
I'm getting an F in stats.
I did. I got you.
But I think
I have points. I don't have rebounds. That's a little, this is only my second game announcing. That's a little.
well, Josh set the bar pretty low for us, so I think we're doing all right. A little bit of a force there by Nokomis. Hawthorne's had some success, but she had 3 players around her. Redmond slashing through, can't get it to go at the buzzer, so a good quarter for Nokomis. They've kind of put this at least maybe a chance, 38-21 after 3. I think if Nokomis can just get a little more patient, like they had success getting Hawthorne in the post, but they just first pass down, trying to pound it in.
Putting up 13 points for this quarter. So
Yeah,
for
no,
third
good quarter. So let's recognize some of our supporters and sponsors of Nokomis Athletics. So shout out to Bowman Constructors, Moosehead Trail in Newport, D.A. Gould and Grandson Excavation, Maxim in Hamden. Yeah, one of my favorites, A.E. Robinson and Corinna, best pizza in town.
This is my favorite.
You got to
this
do
is
that.
my
Come
favorite.
on, say,
All right,
give a
we got
shout out.
Cass Cattle Farm Store. That's about it.
You've worked that farm store a time or 2, huh?
Only time 2.
Nita Cakes, again, go shout out. Nice Warrior right there, Juanita Murray. Bears One Stop. Oh, they've got everything. Come on, hit up Bears. No better place in Newport. TJ's Jewelry, some great deals. Yeah, they're great. They get you in and they convince you need more than you thought you did when you get in there.
They're very good sponsors too. They sponsored
Yeah.
my freshman class raffle that we're working on.
Yeah, we're really fortunate to have so many businesses in our community that support what we're doing here at school. So again, good defensive stop out of the gate for Nokomis. Townsend gets a defensive board, brings it up. Migliori on the wing, looks to take it. She kind of gets collapsed on. Again, that's where that physical strength with the ball, as Migliori continues to mature. She's going to get better with that.
Yep. She tried to save that ball. She did what she could.
No, good
Bench players
hustle,
being
yeah.
there,
Yeah, good hustle too, Townsend and Migliori. I like Nokomis's competitive level. And King is like, I almost had it, just bounced it on the end line. That's what I've been impressed with this girls' team. Like, they're not getting obsessed with the scoreboard. They're just focusing on a game plan, working and competing hard from start to finish.
One play at a time, one possession at a time.
Oh, that's a tough call for King. Redmond had the ball kind of underneath the basket and just pushes her way. You know, and King, if King can hold her ground, he'll take a page out of Townsend's book and take the charge. Yeah, Cony, they're not letting up on just bombs away from the three-point line. Nails it first one, Redmond. Cony, a little bit of a dry spell, so I'm sure Coach Rich is happy to see that ball go through the basket.
Both, it's good.
Townsend brings it up. That's a nice clear out by Migliori to get her defender out of the way to create some space for Townsend. Marble cutting through the middle, and she's going to get called, or she's going to pick up the foul, earn the foul. Cony with the bump as she rolls through the middle. Nokomis a little slow in getting the ball in bounds. Townsend with it. She kind of feels the defender, spins to the other side. No good. Gets her own rebound and then dribbles it off a Cony foot, so it'll stay with the Warriors.
Clark coming back in.
I think Coach maybe Adam Rich at this point in the season, sometimes your team gets a little dinged up. You're about 2/3 the way through the season, or some fatigue. Maybe teams have had some COVID issues, and he's in a position tonight where he's been able to go probably a little bit deeper on his bench. They keep the minutes manageable. Townsend stops, pops the three, can't get it to go. Clark with the rebound. Oh, nice look by
That was a
Clark.
nice look.
Oh, and that's a tough miss. Kirk couldn't get it to go, but Kirk in a nice spot on the backside, wide open. Marble launches the jumper, can't get it to go. Nice pass to Redmond with the finish, up and in. Abby, I got to be honest, I got some text messages about our conversation about warm up the bus.
Oh no.
I'm getting a lot of confirmation. I've
I'm
got
right.
it right. No, I'm right.
Okay.
And I also got some feedback about it's not only is it warm up the bus, but we've got to work on our rhythm.
Oh,
Warm
yes.
up the bus. Warm up the bus. You know what? We were all too. Some of us older Nokomis fans were remembering back. Oh, probably 15, 20 years ago when the auditorium, Bangor Auditorium, was open and Nokomis had some teams really battling in the tournament.
Oh.
We had an opposing team say to us, warm up the tractor.
Oh.
And you know what? We kind of loved it. We took it as a compliment. That's right. Not only do we have tractors, we know how to warm them up. And don't be jealous. Townsend, nice post pass into Hawthorne. Hawthorne with a nice spin. She got bumped. Surprise, not getting a call. And there's Marble again. Marble just...
she's on a roll.
Yeah, wherever the ball is, she's battling for it. Like, I love her compete level.
And I think, speaking of that, eventually we should start talking about player of the game, you know, sponsored by Hartley's. That's a big thing for the games.
That's a lot of pressure. I think we're going to get some rebounding.
That was
Foul
a
on
nice
the
three
rebound.
by Bree.
Yeah.
Townsend, sorry.
No, I mean, she's a complete player. Like, she can take it to the paint, make a great move. She can hit the mid-range jumper. She can drain the three. She's good from the foul line. Excellent defender.
All around a good player.
Yeah, nice backside cut. Kind of spins around, can't get it to go, stays with it. You know, she works hard. Like, she's one of the few female athletes I saw all summer, like, coming into the weight room on a consistent basis, really working on her fitness level. Multi-sport athlete. Nice backside rebound by King.
I know she's really good at field hockey, too. So
Yeah, she's a really, special field hockey player, but, and she tried to join the track team last spring.
Oh, yes. Oh,
King!
nice.
Boom! King just
needed
when
that.
the foot hit the line, the official puts up the deuces. I thought she was going to get the three. It's nice to see King get in the scoring column.
I got to give credits to the refs, though. I don't think I could ever be a ref for high school or anything higher than that, even middle school.
Of course you can. You know, I sit on some committees that deal with athletics, and, you know, that conversation comes up a lot about how across all sports, and not just in Maine, nationally, there's a shortage of officials, and I wish more people would consider, you know, picking up being an official. Like, you know, we've got a couple on our staff, some top-notch officials like Wayne Prescott's officiated multiple sports, and like people have had great experiences. There's income earning potential. Like you shouldn't dismiss it.
Me and a couple friends do 3, 4, 5, 6, but that's not as much pressure as something like this.
Oh,
Nice by
Townsend with a steal and finish. Warriors just battling, you know, keeping this game timeout on the court. You know, trying to just see if they can put 2 or 3 possessions together to go their way to maybe make this interesting in a home stretch. No, and I think like we've tried to encourage like some of our graduates who have played sports, you know, as they're going through college. That's a great part-time job. Get some physical activity, pick some money up.
Now, if we look at player of the game real quick.
Okay.
I'm stuck between 2. I don't know what you're thinking.
All right, let me hear what you're thinking.
I know Marble doesn't have any points on the board for the Warriors, but she definitely played really, really hard. And then, of course, Bree, you know, with a lot of points.
I think you know, I'm kind of like with you. Like I'm battling that too. I think, you know, obviously Townsend, you know, is the big dog on this team.
Yeah.
You know, she is a top player, and every night she's going to be, you know, a key person. But I agree with you. I feel like I've said Emma Marble's name a lot in her hustle level. So,
yep.
like, I'm going to need this last 4 minutes and 22 seconds to make my mind up. What do we do if we're not on the same page? Do we have a tiebreaker?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, okay. Is Braden our tiebreaker?
Is that what we do?
So, yeah, Nokomis are getting feeling it here, getting a little momentum swing their way.
Nice look out to Mouchard.
There's Marble inside, throws it up, can't get it to go. Townsend with a backside rebound. She's
Double
double
teamed.
teamed. She's just kind of powering her way through the crowd. Comes out with the ball. Mishu stops, pops off the mark. Boy, the crowd may have erupted if she was able to sink that. Nokomis just with some scrappy defense, able to come up with some loose balls, but can't convert. And I think they've got Cony rattled a little bit. And I think Cony kind of forgetting where they are. Get the miss on the 3. The long rebound stays with the Rams. Townsend bats it out of bounds.
Warriors subbing in.
I think the other player that's caught my eye a little bit too is Danica Migliori. She's had some good play tonight.
She had a good first half. She really did. Oh, and third quarter. Beginning of third quarter, she played really good. It's going to be a tough one. Yeah. I'm sure whatever we come up with, we'll both agree. We'll both agree with each other.
Cony being a little more deliberate here. Maybe Coach Rich saying, hey, we're in the driver's seat on this one. Let's settle down. There's a Barajas with a roll to the middle. Can't get it to go, but the possession stays with the Rams. A trio of new players in for Cony.
Some of the bench, looks like. I haven't seen some of these girls in yet.
I'm anxious to see if Barajas will spot up for a 3. She was just draining them, like in the warm-up at halftime. But they're looking to keep her in the post. That's a nice catch and finish in traffic. Townsend splits the defenders, throws it up and in off the glass. She is just a tough player.
10 points for this quarter.
Defensively, Nokomis breaks down a bit. Nice look. Kylie Quinn just spotted up. Gets the open layup. Townsend stops, fires the 3. Can't get it. And there's Marble just battling for it. Oh, and there's the 3. Medora says, hey, I've got my chance in this game. I'm letting it fly. So the subs for Cony are kind of stifling any run Nokomis was hoping to make.
2 minutes left, and you got nothing to lose. Just take what you can. Take the shots you can.
That is a great move to the left by King, and then good shot off the glass. I'd love to see Sydney King do that more often. Yeah, that's definitely Cony style, like that dribble penetrate. If it's not there, kick it out and launch a three.
You notice they always have someone out there waiting.
Marble just dribbling through, and timeout by Nokomis. So with a minute and a half to go, I still need a little more time to make my decision. It's like I need the Jeopardy theme song to play.
I talked to Mr. Brown about that, and I don't think we're allowed to do that because of copyright, but that'd be pretty cool.
Maybe we've got to do our own iteration of it,
Townsend has 16 points for the game so far.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough not to give her a hard look at this. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what this minute half. But I do love a player that hustles. I do love that. King gets it into Walker. Mishu rolls to the middle. Nice look. Finds Marble on the backside. Marble gets it up and in. Barajas with the take gets bumped, so she'll go to the line for two. Drummond set to come in. Lya Drummond had some good minutes in the first half for the Warriors, too.
Yeah, put up 2 for the Warriors.
Foul shot's no good. You a softball player, Abby?
I am.
You looking forward to the spring?
I'm a little nervous. Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, no fear here. You've got this. You're all over it. I hope it's an early spring. We can get our spring teams out on the fields and on the track early. That's what I'm wishing for. Nice little take by Mishu. Kind of gets a rough angle off the side of it. But I like there's that fearlessness, just kind of taking it into the teeth of the defense.
Full send.
Nice work by Kylie Quinn in the trenches. Just stays with it. Gets 2 of her own rebounds, and on the third try, gets it in.
38 seconds left. It's been an interesting game.
I think the die is cast. And honestly, Nokomis had good stretches, a really good play, but not quite, putting that whole game together, that full 32 minutes. I think a rough second quarter kind of put the separation in that was tough to come back from.
They definitely didn't have a bad game, but
just to kind of add insult to injury, Freeman nails a 3. So listen, we're in the closing seconds. I think I've got my mind made up on player of the game. Do you?
Yeah,
All right.
I think I definitely know.
So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, and then let's say who we want. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me get the countdown going. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Emma Marble.
Yes.
All right, definitely. Obviously, we got to give a nod to Bree Townsend.
She played great. Yeah.
Another strong performance, but Emma's hustle out there, I think,
was amazing, magnificent. I think.
So Hartley's player of the game for tonight's contest, Emma Marble. So Warriors, some tough, some tough competition tonight. But saw some really good things on the court from the burgundy and white. So we'll turn these headsets over for the boys' game here in just a minute, and we get to be fans.
Yeah.
All right. It was awesome, Abby. Thank you.
Thank you.